I told you I'm putting it on you. We're going for it.
Yeah, I was making a bunch of plays out there.
Good. That's good. That's solid, too. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Another win in the win column.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chargers win.
Well, hey there, gang. Welcome back to the Charger Chat. Holy smokes, instant reaction. We got a win, baby. Woo! Second AFC West win. My goodness. That was
Finally.
I mean, everything was looking to be like a typical Charger game where we get the lead, we're holding on, and oh God, Denver's coming back. What is happening? Like, yeah, come on. Why are we relying on Badgley to save us? No, come on and put it away. But we walk away with a win. We walk away with our second AFC West win, third win streak this year. Boy, it feels good, but it's like it's a hesitant good kind of feeling. Like,
Yeah. We should have smashed them up a little bit and continued the lead, grew it, made it more fun, but we didn't do that because that's not our team.
No. So it was kind of an ugly win, but it's a win all the same. We'll take them as they give it to us. But as you guys might have heard, there's some rumblings of a third different person that we normally have on this podcast. Coach couldn't be with us for this instant reaction, so we decided to reach out to an old favorite. You know him, you love him. It's Craig from Texas.
From Texas.
Yo, howdy, guys. Big W's. Let's get them. Let's get them however we can. A little bit of sweet, but we'll take them.
Thanks for coming on, Craig, dude. We love you, man. Thanks for joining us.
No doubt, fellas. Always happy to be a part of the show. You know I love it.
Well, we're happy to have you, man. What is your takeaway from this game against Denver? What's your gut? I mean, we haven't had a chance to look at tape or figure out where we're doing good, where we're doing bad. Just your instant gut reaction. What are you feeling right now with this game?
It's just like I've kind of been rattling off on Twitter since the game ended. It's a little bittersweet. Super ugly win. A win is a win, of course. Normally we'd feel a lot better, but as we get closer to the end of the year and you start kind of thinking about what the future holds, and the talk is no one's really happy with Anthony Lynn, and this could actually be a step towards him finding a way to save his job. And I don't know if anyone really.
I don't
wants
think
that,
he did that on this game. Like I think he definitely this was the moment where he got up. They didn't score anything in the first half essentially, and like he could have ran with it and put his foot down on the gas. But then we had that weird fumble at the end of the first half, and he was like, you know what, we're just gonna let this clock run out. Let's not take in the fact that we have like the one of the rookie of the year on our hands and gonna try and score something. It's like we're just gonna let all this time run off the clock. I was just so annoyed. I'm just so annoyed with him all the time.
No, I'm with you. I absolutely don't want him to be around. Like I think the most of us, I just feel like they will look internally for any reason to keep him. They love him within that franchise, man. And it feels like he can almost do no wrong. I don't get it. I don't know who he has naked pictures of. Who he may possibly blackmailing. I don't know. But it feels to me like everything's helping to cover up for the stench of how the season's gone so far for him. And if he finds a way to beat Kansas City, I don't know, man. I think all bets are off because I honestly don't believe that Tom Telesco was calling the shots. So fingers crossed, but
amen. I
being
agree.
Cautiously optimistic.
Here's my thing. I really want them to beat the Chiefs because we're going to be at the game. So I'm all in on that. We're going. So that's hard for me, but I really agree with you in the sense that like I feel like this was the nail in the coffin game. Like they should have beat this team by way more than they did, and it was not impressive at all.
No, honestly, the only reason why we even can walk away with this win confidently is the double doink that happened there in that first quarter, and also the interception that we got on that first drive for Denver was like, man, they were just knocking on the door, and thankfully we got the interception. But like Denver was in prime positions in certain points, and they just weren't able to capitalize on that. And so for us to just kind of eke by with a 3-point lead, like, man, like that's it should have been more. I mean, like you say, this is the rookie of the year quarterback, the guy that just set the record this game for most touchdown passes by a rookie, and now the 4,000 yard. Yeah, he's sitting in the 4,000 yard club. Like It really should just be that much bigger. So I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, I get it too. We had a lot of missing players in this game. We were missing Bosa. We were missing Nwosu. We're missing Keenan Allen.
No pass rush.
Yeah, so the pass rush wasn't there. I mean, but that's the same. But that's the thing is, like, for missing all those guys going into the half, we shut them out in that first half. So defense was looking relatively strong, but it just all came crumbling down in that second half, and mostly in the fourth quarter. So again, it's you wanted to just have this be like a shutout game, like that just would have been the sweetest thing in the world. But you give them an inch and they take a mile. That's how it felt for the end of this game. But blessedly, again, we can walk away with a W and feel relatively good about it. What was your favorite moment of the game there, Craig?
Well, if I had to kind of narrow it down to one thing, I would have to say just, again, Herbert breaking the record. There weren't a whole lot of positives, but I mean, at least we can take that away, right? I was really scared about how long it would take him to get it because of everyone that was out. I mean, no Keenan, no Hunter. Mike Williams is playing injured. I was just kind of worried about how they would manufacture points and who would be the guy to get the ball, but forgot all about Austin Eckler. He's like the fifth wide receiver.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, for real.
Could honestly be our number 3 or number 4 if they, kind of game planned him a little bit better. I mean, he's a weapon, but
right.
For me, I think that was the best moment of the game for me, and not very many good ones. That was probably the one that stands out the most.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, dude. It's good to see Eckler find some pay dirt. We utilized him so well last year, especially in the passing game, as you mentioned. Like he was just so effective in that, getting the ball and just running, man, just running. And we haven't seen a whole lot of that. I mean, in that first half, man, like Herbert was like the leading rusher. Like the run game could not get nothing going, and so it's so frustrating.
Can I tell you that I'm like really kind of bummed out on Turner? Like our guard, I'm not thrilled with him.
I'm bummed on our whole line, man.
He's getting pushed back, which is weird because we were like propositioned that he was this guy in Carolina that was going to just drive the line. He had a mean streak, and yeah, he has a mean streak, and the mean streak gets us penalties, and that's where we're at right now with him. And I'm not excited about him at all. I don't know why you would pay him next year. Bring in somebody else. I don't know. I'm just sensitive right now, but I'm not pumped on him at all.
No, not at all. Totally understand, man. Like that whole line is in question right now. We thought we had the right side figured out, at least from center to right tackle, and all of it's a mess. And we're going into the offseason and going to have to figure all that out. And man, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. It seemed like there were going to be a lot less moving pieces, but I think there's more work to be done in the offseason than what we probably thought there would be.
Well, I mean, when you look at the free agents, man, it's a long list of free agents for next year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a completely different team next year. So in that aspect, I'm actually kind of excited for the offseason just to see, number one, who all's going to be coming back, what new faces are we going to see, and as well, fingers crossed, what new coach is going to be the one that's going to be scheming all of these guys and coming up with what our identity is going to be going into the 2021 season. So a lot of head scratching, a lot of digesting of this game is going to need to be taking place. We'll obviously have our regular episode later in this week, but it's the instant reaction, folks. We always like to sit down and hoot and holler when it's a win, even if it's an ugly one.
Yeah,
we'll put a prize on this pig and we'll take it home. So anyways, we want to thank Craig.
Pig. That'll do.
That's right. Thank you, Craig.
Thanks,
for
Craig.
stepping in. Always good to see you. Always good to hear from you. And I'm sure we'll hear from you in our Ask Twitter section as we have our regular episode.
It's the one thing I look forward to every week is like, what is Craig going to send us? I'm excited.
Oh, for sure.
You can count on it. You can count on it every week without fail.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Craig.
All good, fellas. Appreciate you.
That's going to do it for this instant reaction, folks. Don't forget to reach out to us either on Twitter or through email. Ask us questions. Send us audio recordings. We love to hear from you. Where can they send those, Kev?
All right. Well, send us an email. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear your opinion. Send those audio recordings to thechargerchat@yahoo.com. And trust me, if you send it, it's going to get on. I promise. And then if you want to get in with a question and you want to hear the beautiful Adam voice, Adam, give us your best voice.
How would Coach to ask a question for the Charger Chat? This could be the voice that you have if you don't send an audio recording. Back to you, Kevin.
That's what I'm looking for. French fraud titers.
So, that's right, folks. If you don't send an audio recording, you could have a weird, wacky voice, whether you like it or not. So if you want to just ensure that your voice is heard properly, send us an audio recording. Again, we love to hear from you. We're going to have our episode later on this week. And then, of course, is going to be the biggie, Chargers against Kansas City Chiefs. All three of the Charger Chat podcast hosts are going to be there. It's going to be exciting.
God. It's going to be awesome.
I can't believe it, folks. It's a week away. It's going to be the cap to the end of this season for us. It's going to be freaking ecstatic. So I can't wait for it to happen, folks. Again, thank you for sticking around with us for this instant reaction. It's always exciting to get a win, and we'll talk to you later on this week. Don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Kyle says he loves you too, and Craig loves you too. Bye.
Oh, they all love you.
I told you I'm putting it on you. We're going for it.
Yeah, I was making a bunch of plays out there.
Good. That's good. That's all, two. There you go. Yes, sir.
Another win in the win column.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chargers win